ready to witness the world's most powerful machines in action? From mountain crushing excavators to high-speed grinders and megatrucks, this is where engineering meets raw force. Let's dive into the world of heavy-duty machines. Hey there, friends. Welcome back to the channel, or if you are new here, great to have you with us. Quick question before we dive into today's lineup. What kind of machines do you love watching the most? Is it the massive sawmill slicing through giant logs like butter? Maybe you're into those roaring chainsaws, giant wood chippers, or mega excavators tearing through rock. Let me know in the comments. I love hearing what gets you excited, and it helps shape what we show next. And hey, if you enjoy watching powerful machines in action, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a moment of raw power and industrial engineering. Alright, ready to jump in? Let's go. Have you ever stood in front of a massive log as thick as a person and several meters long and wondered, how do people turn that into smooth, flat planks ready to become tables, flooring, or even entire buildings? The answer lies in Sawmill's powerful machines that play a vital role in the wood processing industry. A sawmill is a machine designed to cut raw logs into boards, beams, or lumber of consistent size. It's the very first and one of the most crucial steps in the wood manufacturing process. It may sound simple, but processing logs that weigh tons and are over a meter in diameter requires machines that are incredibly strong, precise, and durable. There are three main types of sawmills used today. First is the band sawmill. This type uses a long, continuous blade stretched around two large wheels. It makes narrow cuts, which saves wood and gives high precision, ideal for furniture, flooring, or decorative woodwork. However, the cutting speed is moderate, and the blade requires regular maintenance. Notable models include the Woodmiser LT70, Norwood HD36, and Serra Bavaria. Second, we have the circular sawmill. This type uses round disc-shaped blades with large, tough teeth. It's known for very fast cutting, making it perfect for high-output operations. But it also produces more sawdust due to its wider cut and tends to be louder. This type is common in large-scale industrial wood factories. Lastly, there is the portable sawmill. These are smaller, easy to move, and ideal for families, small farms, or forest areas. They allow cutting logs on site, saving on transport costs. Though not as powerful as industrial machines, they offer flexibility and are budget-friendly. A typical sawmill includes several key parts. The bed or track where logs are secured and moved. The cutting head, which holds the motor and blade and adjusts up or down to set plank thickness. The control panel, where the operator sets height, feed rate, and cutting intervals. Higher-end models also feature sensors and safety systems to maximize performance and prevent accidents. Using a sawmill comes with many advantages. First is increased productivity. A single operator can process dozens of logs per day. Second is high accuracy, resulting in even boards that are easier to work with. Third is material savings, especially with thin band saws. And finally, optimized production, as some machines integrate software to calculate log volume and cutting plans. But there are also challenges. Sawmills require significant upfront investment, especially industrial-grade models. Operators must be trained to use the machines safely and perform regular maintenance. Large machines consume a lot of electricity when run continuously. And in dusty, noisy environments, operators must always wear safety goggles, gloves, and hearing protection. You'll find sawmills everywhere, from furniture workshops and construction companies to wood processing plants and even forest logging areas. They are essential in the wood value chain, transforming raw logs into usable materials that support daily life. In advanced countries, sawmills are reaching new heights of automation and efficiency. Modern machines can adjust blades automatically, scan logs with lasers, and even use AI to calculate the most efficient cut. This means better output, less waste, and consistent product quality. In the future, sawmills will be even smarter, more automated, and more energy efficient. With robotics, smart sensors, control software, and remote monitoring, a single operator could oversee an entire production line from one control station. From the handheld saws of centuries past to today's machines that process hundreds of cubic meters per day, sawmills are proof of human innovation, strength, and engineering mastery. Have you ever watched a sawmill at work in real life? Which type impressed you the most? Leave a comment below and let us know. And don't forget to like and share this video to spread the power and beauty of these incredible machines. rugged world of logging, cutting down trees is just the beginning. The real challenge lies in moving those heavy logs from deep within the forest to the roadside or sawmill. And that's where forestry tractors or log skidders come in. These powerful machines are specially designed to navigate harsh, uneven terrain while pulling, dragging, or carrying massive logs. Their engines deliver incredible torque, allowing them to haul wood weighing several tons, even through mud, snow, or rocky ground. There are a few types of log skidders commonly used. Cable skidders use steel winches to pull logs from a distance, great for steep slopes or dense forests. Grapple skidders have giant claw-like arms that grab and lift several logs at once faster, safer, and more efficient. And then there are forwarders, which carry logs completely off the ground, keeping them cleaner and reducing forest floor damage. Some legendary names in this field include John Deere 648L, Tigercat 635H, and Caterpillar 545D. These machines aren't just strong, they're smart too. Many are equipped with GPS, onboard diagnostics, and load sensors to optimize performance and safety. Inside the cabin, operators enjoy air suspension seats, climate control, and 360-degree visibility because comfort is key when you're working 12-hour shifts in extreme conditions. Without these machines, large-scale timber harvesting would be nearly impossible. Skidders turn what would take teams of workers and animals days to accomplish into just a few hours of work safely and efficiently. Whether it's in the cold forests of Canada, the mountains of Europe, or the jungles of Southeast Asia, forestry tractors are the unsung heroes that keep the timber industry moving one log at a time. There's something undeniably powerful about a chainsaw. The moment that engine kicks in and the teeth meet timber, you are witnessing a perfect balance of human ingenuity and raw force. Chainsaws aren't just tools, they're icons of power, precision, and danger. And today, we're diving deep into the machines that cut through some of the toughest material on Earth. Let's rewind a bit. Chainsaws were originally developed in the late 1800s not for cutting trees, but believe it or not, for surgery. Yes, you heard that right. Early prototypes were used in medical procedures. But thankfully, things evolved, and by the 1920s, engineers had adapted the design for forestry. And the rest is history. Modern chainsaws come in all shapes and sizes. From small, lightweight electric saws for backyard pruning to massive gas-powered beasts designed to fell trees with trunks wider than a car. And within that variety, there are a few standout names brands that dominate the market: Stihl, Husqvarna, Echo, Makita, and Dolmar. Let's talk about the workhorse, the Stihl MS-880, one of the most powerful chainsaws ever made. With a displacement of nearly 122 cubic centimeters and a bar length that can reach up to 59 inches, this monster isn't for the faint of heart. It's designed for professional loggers who need raw cutting power day in, day out. But power is only one part of the story. Chainsaws rely on precision engineering: the chain speed, the tooth angle, the tension, all of it has to be dialed in just right. Even the smallest misalignment can dull performance or cause dangerous kickback. That's why regular maintenance is crucial. Cleaning the air filter, sharpening the chain, checking the bar oil, it's all part of keeping the machine sharp and safe. Now, let's get out of the shop and into the woods. Picture this: a massive Douglas fir, 150 feet tall and several feet wide. The chainsaw roars to life. The operator approaches with calm confidence. He scores the face cut, then moves in with the back cut. The tree creaks, tips, and crashes to the forest floor in one majestic moment. That's not just cutting wood, that's orchestrating a controlled fall of thousands of pounds of lumber. In logging operations around the world, chainsaws are the first tool to touch the tree. Whether it's selective cutting in the Amazon, large-scale felling in Canada, or storm cleanup in Europe, chainsaws are the front line. And in the hands of a skilled operator, they become an extension of the body, slicing with surgical precision through dense grain and twisted knots. But chainsaws aren't just for logging. They play a major role in wildfire management, too. Fire crews use them to clear fire lines, cut access paths, and remove hazardous trees before flames get too close. In extreme conditions, chainsaws can literally save lives. There's also a surprising art to chainsaw use. Ever heard of chainsaw carving? Artists use modified saws with smaller bars and finer chains to sculpt animals, faces, and even full-sized furniture out of solid logs. It's a loud, messy, and incredibly creative form of expression, part craft, part chaos. Let's not forget about safety. Chainsaws are one of the most dangerous handheld tools in the world. Kickback, chain breaks, and falling limbs all pose serious risks. That's why operators wear full PPE helmets with visors, Kevlar chaps, gloves, and steel-toe boots. And why training is not optional, it's essential. You might be surprised how much tech has gone into modern chainsaws. Anti-vibration systems reduce operator fatigue. Quick-stop chain brakes increase safety. Smart start systems make cold starting easier. Some even have onboard diagnostics and Bluetooth connectivity for logging usage data. In terms of sound, a chainsaw at full throttle can hit 110 decibels louder than a rock concert. And the smell? A unique mix of burning two-stroke oil, fresh-cut pine, and pure adrenaline. It's a sensory experience that anyone who's worked in forestry will never forget. Now let's zoom out and talk logistics. A professional logger might fell, limb, and buck dozens of trees in a single day using nothing but a saw and a good set of wedges. That means hundreds of cuts, each one guided by instinct, skill, and experience. The saw must keep up. That's why most crews carry backup chainsaws, extra chains, and fuel mixes in the field. Chainsaws also play a huge role in urban and disaster recovery. After a hurricane, tornado, or earthquake, chainsaws are used to clear roads, rescue people trapped in homes, and begin the rebuilding process. No bulldozer can get into a tight alley or through a tangle of fallen trees the way a skilled operator with a saw can. It's no surprise that chainsaws have earned a legendary status not only in the real world, but also in pop culture. From horror movies to video games, the chainsaw is a symbol of raw power, often exaggerated, but always dramatic. But beyond the movies and myth, the real-world chainsaw is a humble, hard-working machine. It's a lifeline for arborists, a partner for foresters, and a symbol of resilience for recovery crews. It's built to endure rain, snow, heat, mud, and everything in between. So the next time you hear that engine start, take a moment to appreciate the engineering, the risk, and the skill behind the sound. It's not just a saw, it's the tool that helps build homes, restore roads, clear danger, and connect humanity to the forests that sustain us. Ever wondered how massive logs turn into fine, soft sawdust used in everything from fuel pellets to animal bedding and even mushroom farming? Meet the wood sawdust making machine, a true beast of industrial transformation. At first glance, it looks like just another grinder. But inside, it's a high-speed system of blades, hammers, or rotors designed to pulverize wood into ultra-fine particles in seconds. Whether it's branches, bamboo, slabs, or whole logs, this machine doesn't just crush, it refines. Some of the top-tier models, like those from Ecoston, Yulong, or Sawdust Pro, can handle 2 to 3 tons of wood per hour, delivering uniform output that's ready for compression, packaging, or direct use. The precision is stunning. Particle sizes can be controlled down to 2 to 6 millimeters. The engine power, often 75 to over 150 horsepower. And the noise it makes? A thunderous, relentless sound like wood meeting its final destiny. It's where raw, rugged nature meets sharp, engineered destruction. Whether you're producing biofuel, compost material, or crafting eco-products, the sawdust machine is an essential bridge between the forest and the factory, grinding nature down, one fiber at a time.